Hey everyone, my name is John Bechtold, and this week I'd like to cover some of the things that I find really important to have on hand when going out and filming whatever action sport it is you choose to film. Now, obviously, not all of these are required. You can certainly go out and make great edits, no matter what gear you're using, if you're willing to put in the time and effort to make a good film. These are just a few of the items that I think can really assist in taking your filmmaking to the next level. Alright, so let's start with the camera. I don't want to get too into this because I'd like to cover that in a later video, but I personally choose to shoot with DSLRs. This is because of the wide range of lenses that you can get for the cameras at a reasonable price, as well as the shallow depth of field and compactness. Compactness is the main reason I'm fond of DSLRs. It makes it very easy to switch spots, unlike camcorders, which could kind of be compared to wrestling a bear. As DSLRs continue to get better and better in image quality, I really see camcorders becoming more and more obsolete. Let's move on to the lenses. So most shots in action sports videos are shot with just fisheyes. This is because they can make a small ledge look big and a giant handrail look enormous. Because they're used so much in most BMX, skateboarding, and scootering videos, I personally have been finding them to become quite stale. Because of this, I've been trying to focus on using different types of lenses without an optical distortion. It's much easier to get a shallow depth of field, and it can make your footage look much more cinematic and stand out from other people who shoot just fisheye. I'd say the next most important thing to have on hand would probably be the handle. This is because when you are forced to shoot fisheye, it can really help you to get low, which is the main reason you would shoot fish. Getting low with the fisheye uses the optical distortion to your advantage, as it makes the shots look so much larger. Having a handle is also extremely important with shot stabilization. It's much easier to get a stable shot when you're holding a handle rather than just the camera. So personally, my handle of choice is the Easy Handle. But they're pretty expensive, coming in at about $400. For someone just getting into filming, I would honestly just recommend the X-Grip. You can find them on Amazon for like $30, and really they do about the same job. They're just not quite as heavy, and you can't get quite as stable of a shot, but it's really not worth the extra money. Another extremely important good on the list is the shotgun mic. Because the in-camera audio on most DSLRs is so horrible, it's really essential to have external audio. This is really the only downfall I see to DSLRs these days, is that their in-camera mic is pretty bad compared to camcorders, which usually have a great on-deck mic. Personally, I use the Rode SVM, but there are cheaper options out there which are similar in audio quality, like the VideoMic Go, which is about $100. I would recommend pretty much any Rode mic. They're an extremely reputable brand. Alright, so the last item on the list, but certainly not the least important, is the bag. This is what protects all the gear you just spent endless amounts of money on, so you really should not cheap out on it if at all possible. I personally use a Tamarack bag, and I would highly recommend it to anyone. I was stuck on a mountain in one of the most intense rainstorms of my life, and all of my gear stayed completely dry and totally safe. Well, I think that just about wraps up the basics. I hope this video was a help to anybody who's looking into getting into filming BMX, skateboarding, or scootering, and maybe even gave some more experienced filmmakers some ideas on how to progress their content. If there's anything you think I left out, feel free to leave a comment below and let me know. If you want these videos sent straight to your feed, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys back next week.